So just a quick way of introduction. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I've been blessed to work with two just wonderful men at Untitled Christian Academy. I'll start with the elder statesman of our group, to which Leroy and I owe much. Before we were at Untitled Christian Academy, Mike Mingus was there playing tunes and putting down charts and herding students in bands. And so it was a blessing to kind of follow him and coincide. He was with us in our jazz band program and concert band program for years and years and years. And marching band, yes, I mean, he was there for it all. And I think you put it this way, we kind of did everything by committee, and it just worked. It just worked. So we so value Mr. Mingus, and when we started doing this and said we want to get a jazz band started, we said, okay, we've just got to call Mike and get him involved in this. So we could never afford to get the kind of expertise if it wasn't just for the heart that these men have for this. Mike has been working with homeschool bands, homeschoolers for years. And Leroy, of course, is a committed homeschool dad himself. So I think they've done an outstanding job, and we're about to see that. This might actually be a good time for me, just a little token of appreciation. We could never, ever pay these men what they're worth and what they do for us. But as you are about to see, we are highly, highly blessed to have Leroy Barley and Mike Mingus. So without further ado, have fun.
Merry Christmas. It's just nice to be in a place where you can say that. It's kind of controversial now, unfortunately. So, again, I'd like to double down and again say Merry Christmas. Good to see you. As my good friend and colleague aforementioned, my name is Leroy Barley, and I've had the blessing. It's just been a treat to get to work with these two gentlemen, Mr. Mike Mingus and Mr. Burke, over in NRCA first. And we've also worked in homeschool iterations before, and when the opportunity, and this is kind of one of those things that we've been hoping and praying would happen at some point, where a jazz band here at Creator Christian to take place. It was awesome that not only was I able to be a part of it, but then Mr. Mingus decided to take the time out and be a part of it. For us, this kind of feels like the band getting back together with us as well. I have this distinct pleasure of, one, working with this group, but number two, also has the opportunity to actually work with my sons. And this is actually a first. It's kind of a blessing for me in multiple ways. And Mr. Burke already mentioned that with NCCDSA and my Nolan, the trumpet player back there, placing in it as well. So definitely look forward to this for many occasions, many reasons. Our first piece we're going to play is one you're going to recognize it right off. The order in the order that you have is slightly different from how we're going to go. We're going to start with Charlie Brown, Christmas. Now, some people, it just depends on your familiarity, will probably ask, well, why are they going to play music from Charlie Brown? And just kind of a quick history for you with that. That movie in particular was the longest running thing on TV that actually infused the gospel. When it came out in the 60s, it was doomed to failure. They were told, okay, because you have the gospel in it, the writers wanted to push the gospel, it would never make it. Well, not only did it make it, it lasted longer than anything else on TV. Until 2 years ago, unfortunately, Apple bought the rights to it, and now you have to pay to see it. But this music, not only is it just good music, it promotes the gospel. It's a piece that we just love to play because the reason we're here is to what? To raise and uplift the name of Jesus Christ. So we're going to start with Charlie Brown Christmas. I know you will enjoy it. Thank you so much. rhythm section, just holding that group down. They did a great job. Next piece, I think Mr. Burt mentioned similar, and a piece that they did earlier with the top group, a piece that has multiple names. And that piece we're going to play, known as, we like to call it La Child, of course, what we're here for, but it's also known as Ring the Sleeves. Hope you enjoy. For being here this evening. This is history. This is the first time we get to actually do the jazz band in an official performance. We're blessed to do a clinic this summer for interest, and it worked quite well. And the Lord bless us with what we have behind us. So prayerfully, it's something we'll keep going years and years and years to come. Keep going. Our last piece. The title is going to sound somewhat familiar, but somewhat different. It has a name that's kind of infused with some wording that you would use from jazz. Swingle all the way, taking swing and obviously putting jingle together with that. But a fun piece. It's been a blessing to work with these students and get to work with my colleagues again, once again in this this way. So hope you have a Merry Christmas and hope you enjoy Swingle all the way. band, our inaugural performance. Thank you so much.